Let me start with a question. Why is it that we know exactly what we should do and yet we don't do it? We know we should exercise. We know we should save money. We know we should practice the skill. We know we should show up on time. We know we should stop scrolling and start building. And yet we don't. Not because we're incapable. Not because we're lazy. Not because we don't want success badly enough. But because we misunderstand what discipline actually is. Today, I want to talk about the hard truth about discipline. Not the motivational quote version. Not the social media highlight version. But the real version. The one that actually changes lives. And some of this may feel uncomfortable. Because discipline isn't what we think it is. And once you see it clearly, you can't unsee it. We live in a world obsessed with motivation. We wait to feel ready. We wait to feel inspired. We wait to feel confident. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Motivation is unreliable. Motivation shows up when conditions are perfect. Discipline shows up when they're not. Motivation depends on mood. Discipline depends on commitment. And if your entire life strategy is built on waiting to feel motivated, you've handed control of your future to your emotions. The most important things in life rarely feel good in the moment. Waking up early doesn't feel good. Starting when you're scared doesn't feel good. Being consistent doesn't feel exciting. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now, and that choice is rarely comfortable. We're taught that disciplined people are somehow different, that they wake up energized, that they love routines, that they never struggle. That's a lie. Disciplined people struggle just as much as everyone else. The difference is they don't negotiate with the struggle. They don't ask, "Do I feel like it today?" They ask, "What does the commitment require?" Discipline isn't about being harsh with yourself. It's about being honest with yourself. Honesty sounds like this matters more than my comfort. Most people think discipline is something they do, but discipline is something you become. Every action you take is a vote for the person you believe you are. When you skip the work, you're reinforcing the identity of someone who breaks promises to themselves. When you show up anyway, you become someone who can be trusted. And self-trust is everything. The biggest cost of a lack of discipline isn't failure. It's self-doubt. Because when you consistently don't do what you said you would do, you stop believing yourself. And once that belief is gone, confidence disappears with it. Discipline is boring. And that's the point. Progress is repetitive, growth is monotonous, mastery is boring. Discipline lives in doing the same thing on days when nothing exciting happens, when no one is watching, when there's no reward in sight. If you only show up when it feels meaningful, you'll never build something meaningful. Discipline doesn't ask for passion every day. It asks for presence. We say we want success. We say we want freedom. We say we want growth. But discipline reveals what we actually want. Everyone wants the outcome. Few people want the process. Discipline forces a decision. Do you want the comfort of now or the pride of later? And every small choice answers that question daily. 2. Discipline doesn't have to be extreme. It's 5 minutes when you didn't want to start. It's stopping when you said you would. It's showing up slightly better than yesterday. Small disciplines compound. Quietly, slowly, relentlessly. And one day you realize your life changed not because of one big moment, but because of hundreds of small choices. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is self-respect in action. It's saying, I matter enough to follow through. My future deserves consistency. My word means something. Lack of discipline isn't a time problem. It's a self-respect problem. And self-respect can be rebuilt one disciplined choice at a time. People say they need more discipline. What they really need is fewer decisions. Disciplined people don't decide every day. They decide once. They build systems. They remove friction. They stop asking their emotions for permission. Because discipline thrives on clarity. Discipline will cost you comfort. It will cost you ease. It will cost you excuses. But indiscipline costs more. It costs regret. It costs wasted potential. It costs the life you could have lived. Everyone pays a price. The question is, what price are you willing to pay? Discipline won't make life perfect. It won't make things easy. It won't guarantee success. But it will give you something far more powerful. Integrity with yourself. And when you trust yourself, everything else becomes possible. Because discipline isn't about control. It's about freedom. The freedom of knowing you can rely on yourself even when it's hard, especially when it's hard.